news now coming in. 3 Indian Air Force officers have been sacked for the BrahMos misfire that, remember, happened in March 2022. This is big news. The officers have been terminated. Just to give you a background, a BrahMos missile was accidentally fired on 9th March 2022. A court of inquiry was also set up to establish the facts, including fixing responsibility for the incident, which has now been done. And then it was found that it could be a deviation from the standard operating procedures by 3 officers who've now been sacked that led to this accidental firing. Let's quickly go across now to Shiv Arur for the latest. So Shiv, I remember the Ministry of Defence had also given out a statement then calling this incident deeply regrettable. But it appeared to be during routine maintenance, some sort of technical malfunction. But now clearly there is responsibility, accountability that has been set.
That's right, Pooja. This was a very, very serious incident in which this missile, a part of a battery of BrahMos missiles was under maintenance and inspection in Sirsa in Haryana in March this year. There was an accidental firing during that inspection, and that missile finally landed in the Khanewal district of Punjab province of Pakistan. It could have triggered a conflict between India and Pakistan. Luckily, things didn't escalate from there because this missile actually landed in an uninhabited place. There was no real damage on the ground, and therefore things were managed between India and Pakistan in a very, very mature way, and nothing really escalated from there on. But it was a hugely embarrassing incident because here you had a weapon system capable of ranges in excess of 300 kilometers. It's a supersonic missile, travels very fast, very, very little reaction time, one of the most advanced weapon system in the Indian arsenal. Actually hitting an enemy country, a so-called enemy country, in this manner, in an unplanned manner, was hugely embarrassing, and it talked to the professionalism and the standard operating procedures of the Indian Air Force. And that's the reason why the Air Headquarters has cracked down especially harshly. This incident took place in March. We're talking now in August, where all 3 officers, we're told 1 group captain, that's equivalent to a colonel, and 2 wing commander rank officers, that's equivalent to lieutenant colonel, have been terminated with immediate effect. That's very harsh action. It's not just suspension, it's not loss of seniority, it's not loss of pension, it's the whole deal. They've been terminated with immediate effect from the Indian Air Force. They lose their benefits. Whatever career they had in front of them is completely gone. Remember, these courts of inquiry, Pooja, go into a great deal of detail. They go into why this happened, what could have been done, what was missed, what were the negligence and lapses, why were standard operating procedures not followed. And there are very detailed SOPs, Pooja, as far as missile handling, maintenance, inspection are concerned. And if even one little step is done away with, it can be extremely dangerous. So I'm not surprised to see that how the Indian Air Force has acted in this manner.
So that's a very big development that has come. Remember, 3 senior Indian Air Force officers have been terminated from service with regard to this malfunction and this missile, the BrahMos missile that had been accidentally fired. Shiv Arur with all the latest on that. Shiv, thank you very much.